Hello, 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 beautiful people. How is everybody doing today? Welcome to Stu Queen B's Thoughts. I'm Stu Queen B, and this is my channel. We are considered the Royal Gladiators over here because we never give up and we never give in. We also never surrender. And I am also a millimeter, which we stand on business, and we continue to do so. I hope everyone is doing well today. Also, I want to say thank you to my new subscribers. Thank y'all for trusting me with your listening ear. I truly, truly appreciate it. Also, I hope that everybody had a blessed and beautiful Mother's Day yesterday. I really do. I hope y'all enjoyed y'all Mother's Day. If y'all didn't, I'm sorry. I know the feeling. I got to eat me some good food, but child, I went to sleep. Tried to watch some lives. Sister went to sleep. But I hope y'all had a beautiful Mother's Day. Y'all let me know in the chat if y'all had a beautiful Mother's Day. Let a sister know what y'all did. What I'm going over today, y'all can cuss me out. It's okay. Let's do it silently. Is Women of the Bible for Women of Color. I'm talking about Mary and Martha, the grieving sisters. So I appreciate that anyone comes through before you leave my queendom. I would appreciate if you would please at least hit the like button. If you didn't like the Women of the Bible, Women of Color, you have the right to hit the dislike button. It lets me know what you like and what you don't like. I'd appreciate that very, very much. So let me get on to reading about Mary and Martha. Mary and Martha, grieving sisters. It is so difficult sometimes to believe that death could happen to a sister, brother, or someone significant to us. Death, we think, always happens to someone else and at some other time. But all too often, death does happen to us and our loved ones at the most unexpected times. God knows that is so true. That is too true. We then begin to realize that the loss of a loved one touches everyone around us. One of the most remarkable and memorable stories in the Bible about family members dealing with death found in John 11 and 1 through 44. It's a story of sisters, Mary and Martha, and their brother, Lazarus. Clearly, Jesus had spent some quality time with these siblings in Bethany, a town near Jerusalem. Read Mark 1:11 and Mark 11. Read Luke 10 and 38 through 42. When Mary and Martha sent word to Jesus that their brother was sick, they referred to Lazarus as the one you love. The powerful lesson in this story is that Mary and Martha became overcomers because they were willing to cast their burdens upon Jesus, which is why they sent for him when Lazarus was dying. When Lazarus died, Jesus confronted them, but he also demonstrated his power to them by raising Lazarus from the dead. It was a miracle that these two sisters had to experience in order to realize the true glory and compassion of Christ. When you are faced with difficulty of loss through death or through other means, cast your cares on Jesus. He cares enough to carry your burdens and carry you through your difficult times. Allow him to receive glory from your situation, just as he did for Mary and Martha. Now, the questions are: when have you been burdened with the loss of a loved one, or when have you been through a challenging situation? To whom have you turned for comfort? What did you receive? Remember to cast your cares on Christ. And that's fact. Because I know the saying that they always say that God never gives you more than you can bear. But we as humans, if we go through it the physical way, we feel like God gives us more than we can bear. But if we do it the spiritual way, we understand. And a lot of people don't like to hear things happen for a reason. But I still believe that things happen for a reason. God don't make no mess. And God is not the author of confusion. I have learned when I lost my mother, which was over 30 years ago, I realized that all she was going through, and she was not her regular self anymore. Because my mother passed away, she had a few strokes. And she wasn't herself, and she couldn't do for herself. And my mother took care and helped raise everybody in my family. And I mean everybody in my family, except the younger children, because they weren't born then. And I realized for her that she was tired and that none of her siblings were alive. So I believed she wanted to be with her mother, her daddy, and her siblings. And I had to make my mother know that it is okay if she wanted to let go. And the reason why I say that is because sometimes we want to keep our family members and our loved ones close to us, and we always want them around. But in God's earth, people don't always live. They pass away. But the glory is that they get to go. If you're a believer of God, then they get to go back to heaven where they first came from in the first place. Because if people know, we don't choose. Scientists now chooses children. But other than that, God chooses what child is I'm going to give to this person. God already knows our future. He knows what we're going to go through. He knows all of that. We just don't know. And he wants to find out if we're going to be strong enough to carry through. Because on the other side of that is something more powerful than you ever thought could be. So I'm going to dedicate this live to a couple of people. They know who they are. I'm not going to say their names. They have lost someone or a parent recently. Trust me, I know your feelings. I know how you feel. It's a lot and it's tough. But know that God got you. If you believe in God, just know that He still has your hand. 11:11. He still has your hand. He is still holding your hand. Just hold on tight to that. If you feel like you have nobody around you at the time you need to vent, scream, holler, cry, whatever it is, do that. Release that feeling that you're holding inside, because you got to release that, because it's like a power keg. And if you don't release how you feel, it'll mess around and have you somewhere you don't belong or doing something you shouldn't do. So I say a prayer for each and every one of y'all. Anybody going through anything, keeping y'all all in my prayer. But again, I don't want to make this sad or dreary. But again, I pray for those that have their mother still here, I'm so happy for you. I am happy for you. And please don't take them for granted because you only get one. So I'm going to leave y'all with this little prayer and then I'm going to get on out of here. So on y'all way out, before y'all leave, drop some crowns and some chess pieces in the chat. Okay? And let a sister know what you think. Again, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel if you have not subscribed already. And let a sister know how you feel down in the comment section. Okay? Y'all have a blessed and beautiful one. And it's a Stu Queen Bee out. But let me give y'all this special little treat.
You. Yeah, I'm talking to you, God, but don't pay us by this video. Stop stressing about that situation. God is already turning it around in your favor. He's already working it out for you. God heard your tears. He's seen your heart. He know what your heart desires. Sometimes we hold on to past trauma. Sometimes we hold on to past hurt. And that hinder us from loving a person. That hinder us from loving somebody that genuinely want to love and care for us. But I speak peace over your life. I speak understanding over your life, because sometimes we be so caught up with our feelings and emotions to the point that we don't want to let go, because we feel like, is this person going to do the same thing as the last person, or is they going to leave? Let me tell you something. When God sends something in your life, you don't have to second guess it. It don't come in confusement. It don't come in hurt. It don't come in pain. It don't come in none of that. It come in clarity. And what I mean by clarity, baby, God will show you dreams. God will show you visions. God will show you that this who I sent for you. This who I sent in your life. Out of everything you endured, I was keeping this valuable jewel for you, because it was meant for you. So get in position. Stay in position, stay in prayer, and know that God loves you. You won't break my soul. 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 Everybody, everybody.